There's so many different cultures and the different dances.
It's a lot of colors, it's a lot of music.
It's amazing, it's really colorful and the singing is really good.
Betan Konjo, it's amazing, it's a great place.
The purpose of hosting this event is to familiarize the endowment in terms of cultural industry.
Located some 270 kilometers south of Addis Ababa, on the shore of Lake Hawassa, the capital of the southern nations and nationalities regional state, Hawassa is one of the fastest growing touristic destinations in Ethiopia. Grown to be an eminent place for conference, the town of Hawassa attracts lots of national and regional events throughout the year, which contribute to its growing tourism industry. Starting from April 1 to April 6, 2013, the town of Hawassa was busy receiving its guests coming from all corners of the country to participate on the 6th Cultural Industry Festival, organized by the Ministry of Culture and Tourism in collaboration with the Southern Nations and Nationalities Regional State. The festival was attended by cultural troupe, small-scale industrialists, artists, writers, and officials of the culture and tourism.
The purpose of hosting this event is to familiarize the endowment in terms of cultural industry that Ethiopia is having, and to make it possible for those micro and small enterprise in the handicraft and in many other cultural industries aspect that they can link their products and market and services to international and national markets.
On the first day of the cultural festival, representatives of the various nations and nationalities presented various forms of carnival and musical performance in the main streets of Hawassa in the presence of lots of spectators. This spectacular street party grabbed the attention and the mind of the audiences in the streets of Hawassa. During the week-long cultural festival, which was held at Hawassa Meskel Square, the cultural groups of all the nations, nationalities, and people performed a musical drama featuring their own typical cultural values that introduce their way of life to others. Here, colorfully dressed women from Harare regional state were on the scene to introduce their wedding culture to the multitude of audiences. Older men from Sidama, joined by their youngster, wearing decorated clothes, performed on how war was declared against their enemy in the past. The working culture of diverse nations and nationalities, particularly teamwork in farming sites, was also displayed to the gathering. Traditional dances, performances by the various nations and nationalities attracted the interest of their viewers. This venue is a small Ethiopia to get to know each other and promote their unique culture.
ኢትዮጵያ ህዝብ እንደምታወቀው የብዙ ብሔር ብሔረሰቦች ጥርቅም ናት ኢትዮጵያ አንድነታችን ውበታችን ነው ውበታችን ደግሞ አንድነታችን ጥንካሬ መገለጫ ነው
Cultural industry exhibition was also another major event during the festival week.
በጥቅሉ ይሄ አለባበስ በወላይታ የወላይታ ጀግኖች አለባበስ ነው የወላይታ ጀግና አደን ሲሄድ ድሮ ጦር ሜዳ ያለ ጊዜ ጦር ሜዳ ሲሄድ ጎሽና ዚሁን ሊያድን ሲሄድ አንበሳ ነብር ካለበት ለማድን ሲሄድ በዚህ አይነት አለባበስ ይወጣል
ገና አዲስ ሴት ያገባች ነው ገና ሙሽራ ነው ይሄ አለባበስ የሚለብሰው
Cultural industry exhibition was also another major event during the festival week. Small-scale industrialists drawn from the various parts of the country displayed their products to visitors. Masonry workers, blacksmiths, handicrafters, arts, tourism potential, and traditional cuisine were among the list to mention. The Ethiopian National Archive and Library Agency was one of the exhibitors during the 6th Cultural Industry Festival. This is an important venue to promote its archival materials and historical documents to visitors.
ኤጀንሲውም ይዞ የቀረበው በክምችቱ ያሉትን የመረጃ ሀብቶች በዚህ ክልል ያሉ የሀገራችን ዜጎች እንዲያቋቸውና ወደፊት አጋጣሚው ሲኖር መተው ጥናትና ምርምር እንዲያደርጉባቸው በሀገራቸው ቅርሶች እንዲኮሩባቸው ለማድረግ የማስተዋወቅ ፕሮግራም
Since 1936, the National Archive and Library Agency has collected manuscripts dating back to the 14th century, published and unpublished materials, audio and video recordings, newspapers and letters. For the small-scale industrialists, this venue was an opportunity to promote their producers so that they were actively participant during the event. Using this wonderful occasion, leather producers like Mamush were longing to see this opportunity and displayed their produce to the large crowds to promote their locally made leather products
ላፕቶፕ ሻንጣዎች እነኚህ የዶክመንት ሻንጣዎች ይባላሉ በጣም ተመጣጣኝ ዋጋ ነው የሚሸጡት እኛው ራሳችን ቅርጽ እንሰራለን
This venue helped many producers to get to know each other and they are confident in producing locally made leather products and a promising future is ahead for these producers. Similarly, handicraft producers drawn from various corners of Ethiopia took part in the exhibition. They displayed their wonderful products. Dufan Cultural Dressing and Bamboo Works was one of those exhibitors to display cultural clothes to visitors.
The exhibition ላይ ዘናቸው የመጣናቸው የባህል አልባሳት አብዛኞቹ የደቡብ ብሔር ብሔረሰብ አልባሳት ናቸው እንደምናውቀው ደቡብ ብሔር ብሔረሰቦች ከ56 በላይ ብሔር ብሔረሰቦች አሉ የነዚህን የብሔር ብሔረሰብ አልባሳት በተለያዩ ዲዛይን ለወጣቶች ለአባቶች ለእናቶች ለሴቶች በተለያዩ ዲዛይኖች ይዘንላቸው ቀርበናል
For many cultural industrialists, it was an important venue to promoting their homemade products, both to the local and foreign visitors.
እነዚህ ኤግዚቢሽኖች በሚዘጋጁበት ሰዓት እኛን ከኢትዮጵያም ሆነ ከውጭው ማህበረሰብ ጋር እነዚህን ምርቶች እንዳሉን እነዚህ ምርቶች በኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ እንደሚመረቱ እነዚህ ምርቶች ደግሞ የኢትዮጵያ ብሔር ብሔረሰብ አልባሳት እንደሆኑ እንዲያውቁልንና
Currently, these cultural industrialists can penetrate the international market and promote Ethiopian products to the rest of the world, and their products are also gaining international reputation.
የሚገርም አቀባበል እየተቀበሉ ነው መንግስት ደግሞ ይሄን የሚያደርገውን ከፍተኛ ድጋፍ ቢቀጥልልን እኛም ከሌሎችን ጥቃቅንና አነስተኞችን እየረዳን ያለነው ከነሱ ጋር በመሆን በተለያዩ ሀገራት የምንከፍትበት ደረጃ ይኖራል እና ባህላችንን ደግሞ ያው በዓለም አቀፍ ደረጃ በተለይ አሁን በአውሮፓው ዘንድ ተቀባይነት እያገኘ ስለሆነ እዚያም ማስተዋወቅ በጣም ከፍተኛ ፍላጎት አለ
እነኛ ሀገር በቀል እውቀቶች ወይም ኢንዲጂነስ ኖውሌጅ ጥንት በሀገራችን በከፍተኛ ደረጃ ከአክሱማውያን ስልጣኔ ጀምሮ እስከ ዛሬ ድረስ ባሉት ዘመናት ኢትዮጵያ ሀገራችንን ለብዙ ዓለም የሚያስተዋውቁ የማንነት መገለጫዎችም ናቸው
One of the most interesting parts of the event comes here, where the best cuisine was displayed during the exhibition. Dante Gedio Cultural Food Center presented delicious cuisine to visitors. Most of the traditional foods are prepared from a plant called enset, a staple food in the southern region. Enset can be used to prepare more than 60 types of food. The Givich and her families were busy displaying their wonderful cuisine to the crowded visitors.
እነዚህ ወአሞ የምንለው ምግቦች ለሰርግ የሚቀርቡት ናቸው እነዚህ ለሰርግ በሚቀርቡበት ሰዓት እንዲሁም በለቅሶ ጊዜም በቤተሰብ አንድ ጋር ሲሰበሰብ የመጨረሻው ኑዛዜ ወይም የሆነ ነገሮች ካሉ በዛ የሚዘጋጀው ፕሮግራምም ላይ ይቀርባል ወራሞ ተብሎ 6 ወር መቆየት የሚችል ምግብ ነው ይሄም 6 ወር እንዲቆይ የሚያደርገው ምንድነው በውስጡ ቅመማ ቅመሞች ገብቷል ይሄ ቅመማ ቅመሞች እንዲቆዩ የሚያደርግ ነው ሌላ ደግሞ ቁንጭሳ የሚባል ምግቦች አሉ እነዚህ ቁንጭሳ በብዛት ይሄንን ባሁኑ በእንጀራ የተቆረጠ እንጀራ ነው የሚመስለው ምንድነው በዚህ ውስጥ የተለያዩ ነገሮችን ስጋ የተከተፈውን ለምሳሌ ጥብስ በእንቁላል ፍርፍር ቢሆን እዚህ ውስጥ አስገብቶ እንደ በርገር በተለያየ ነገሮች መመገብ ይቻላል ይሄም ደግሞ ከቦ ይባላል ከቦ በ10 ደቂቃ ውስጥ የሚደርስ ነው እነዚህ ምግቦች ምንድነው በአትክልት መመገብ ይቻላል ምክንያቱም በአሁኑ ሰዓት በተለያዩ አትክልቶች ምግቦቻችንን ቆጮን በስጋ ብቻ አይደለም በተለያየ ነገር መመገብ ይቻላል የሚለው ነገር ነው በአትክልትም እጅግ እንደሚጣፍጥ ለማሳያ ነው
The South Nation and Nationalities regional state is ecologically suitable for growing insects and this plant is also the major staple food for the majority of the people
Ethiopia has a very unique position to develop insect and to benefit from it also. And at the moment, insect is confined to the southern region, partly southwestern region. Some people from the Oromia region also grow insect, we know, but most of the insect peoples are peoples of the southern region.
Though over 30 varieties of insect plants are found in Ethiopia, the awareness about insect is still very little.
Insect is not well known. Even it's not well known within Ethiopia itself. One reason for that is the neglect of insect.
Professor Taddese, a leading researcher of insect, asserted the ecological value of the plant.
Its importance ecologically also, because it conserves the soil. Insect is unique in this aspect. Most crops do not conserve soil. Insect is in this respect very unique. Insect conserves soil. Again, insect conserves water. Insect collects rainwater. You see, it keeps the rainwater for a longer time. As long as the insect plant dies, the water remains there. The rainwater remains there. So that's why insect, survives droughts. Insect resists drought.
Of course, the cultural industry exhibition plays an important role in promoting cultural food cookers like Professor Taddese and his wife, the Gevich.
This forum has played an immense potential, an immense. It has been an immense opportunity for the nations and nationalities of Ethiopia to present their food cultures, their clothes cultures, their handicrafts cultures, their dances and music here at this forum.
Large number of visitors paid a visit to the tent to keep an eye on such traditional cuisines and the way it is produced. The art show was also an important segment of the 6th Cultural Industrial Exhibition. During the event, art exhibitors from the Somali and Benishangul regional states took part displaying their artworks to the audience. In his artworks, Kemal displayed about the current development activities which are undertaken in Ethiopia.
የኢትዮጵያ ካርታ ስር መሰረተ ልማት ይታያል። መሰረተ ልማቱ እንደምናየው ብዙ ነገር አካቷል። ከዛ ውስጥ አንደኛው ለምሳሌ ባቡሩን ብናየው ባቡሩን እንደምሳሌ ብንወስደው ባቡሩ 9 መስኮቶች አሉት። 9 መስኮቶች አሉት። የመጀመሪያው ፍርጎ ውስጥ ነው የ9ኙም ክልል ሰዎች ያሉት እና የልማት ጎዳናን እንደያዝንና አብረን እየተጓዝን መሆኑን የሚያመለክት ነው ያ ባቡር።
His artworks also contains messages of human trafficking and its impact on immigrants.
ገወጥ የሰዎች ዝውውርን በተመለከተ እዚህ ጋር አጠቃላይ ሐሳቡ ነው ያለው። እዚች ጋር ኢትዮጵያ አረንጓዴ ኢትዮጵያ አለች። መሰረተ ልማት በተስፋፋበት ኤቭሪቲንግ በተሟላበት የሴት እግርና የወንድ እግር ሲወጣ እናያለን። ህገ መንግስቱን ተራምደውታል። ህገ መንግስቱ የሰጣቸውን እድል አሟጣው ሳይጠቀሙ የሥራ እድል መኖሩን እያወቁ ወደ ጨለማ ህይወት እየገቡ ነው የሚያሳየው ይሄ።
Tesfaye was also another art exhibitor who presented his artworks in the 6th Cultural Industry Festival. Tesfaye was also another art exhibitor who presented his artworks in the 6th Cultural Industry Festival.
ስለኔ ቋንቋዬን ነው ሐሳቤን የምገልጽበት። ሁለት ደግሞ ለምሳሌ ባህልን ለማንጸባረቅ የሀገሪቷን እድገት ለማንጸባረቅ ብዙም ጊዜ ስል ከፍተኛ የሆነ አስተዋጽኦ አለው።
As the Cultural Industry Festival is a magnificent experience for a newcomer, it's attended by tourists of the various nationalities every year.
It's very diverse, it's a lot of colors, it's a lot of music, It's very fun. Well, in my country, it's very uniform. Most people are the same and very similar. But here you come, and there's so many different cultures and the different dances and the music, and it's really amazing.
It's amazing. It's really colorful, and the singing is really good. It's fun to see all the different cultures of Ethiopia.
Betam Konjo. It's amazing. It's a great place. It's lots of interesting people, lots of great scenery.
Besides, these foreigners and visitors witness about the hospitality and welcoming nature of Ethiopia.
Yeah, they're very welcoming people. They, like I said, everywhere we go, people always want to help us. People always offer things, offer to help our bags, offer us coffee, offer to show us the way, help us with. It's really great.
People have been really friendly. You know, you're walking and everyone wants to speak to you, and it's really nice. It's very different. I really love it. I'm really sad that I have to go home in 5 weeks. I want to stay longer. I think it's a great opportunity for me to come here and just meet people. It's really amazing. Very hospitable, very beautiful.
Ethiopia, amazing people. The Ethiopian people are so nice. We've been so warmly welcomed here. And that's the first thing I would say about Ethiopia, that the people are so warm and show a lot of love.
Ample potential of cultural tourism can support economic development is available in Ethiopia.
Cultural tourism, be it in the world or in Africa, is one of the major and the fast growing aspects of tourism development. So this aspect of culture, which is linked to tourism, which is linked to different aspects of the economy, is vital source of employment, poverty reduction, and economic development. Therefore, what we are doing this time is really towards this direction of improving cultural industries products in a way that they will satisfy the demand of the tourists, the demand of the domestic purchasers.
ባህላዊ እሴቶቻችን ትልቅ ሀብት አለን ተደብቆ ለረጅም ዘመናት እንደዚህ አገር በቀል እውቀቶች ላይ ብዙ ትኩረት ተደርጎ አያውቅም። ስለዚህ እነኚህ አገር በቀል እውቀቶች ከፍተኛ ዋጋ ያላቸውና ለአደግ እድገት ከፍተኛ የራሳቸው አስተዋጽኦ ማበርከት የሚችሉ የኢኮኖሚ ዘርፎች ናቸው።
Some tourists whom I approached appreciate the diverse nations and nationalities that living together in harmony and mutual respect as an amazing experience.
It's a great thing to see. It's such a big country with so much diversity and so many dances and different clothes and different people. It's amazing. It's really cool.
In Sweden, people say that Ethiopia is really the heart of Africa, and where the Africa is still really Africa. That's what they say about Ethiopia, and I would say that's true. It's really amazing to come here. I mean, the culture is everywhere. You can really see where people come from the beginning.
Indeed, the 6th Cultural and Industry Festival was successfully hosted in Hawassa. Gondar, the heart of the medieval period civilization, will host the upcoming festival next year.